Corpo Climber here. I'm trying another new video. I'm going to be playing the greatest game of all time, Rome Total War. And more importantly, I'm going to be playing the Alexander DLC. So, this is one of my favorite games. If you're not familiar with the Rome Total War series, it's cool because there's a macro gameplay and then there's a micro gameplay. So on the one scale, you're managing the whole, global economy of your empire. So you're deciding what types of buildings cities make, what type of resources you want to commit to different sections of your empire. And then on the small scale, you actually control armies as they battle against other armies. It's sort of like Civilization, except you control troop movements. But it's really, really fun. And if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. So this game came out a while ago. And there were two big DLCs for it. You have the Barbarian Invasion DLC, where you play as the Roman Empire, but it's after the split of East and West. And then the second DLC they have is this, where you play as Alexander the Great. See if we can get some audio here. Oh, mute sound. Here we go. Let's turn these all down a little though. Okay. So the way this game works is, up here, you have the world map. Here are the countries we're going to have to battle. We're playing as Macedon. We're going to have to defeat Persia, Illyria, Scythia, Thrace, and, Dahi? Let me know how to pronounce that one. But I can micromanage each of these cities and control these armies on this tabletop map. The thing that's interesting too is each of these maps have different things I need to look out for. So concerns are how happy is my population? If they're happy, they're more productive, which means more tax revenue, which means more armies for me, which means more cities, which means more tax revenue, and da-da-da-da. On the other hand, though, if they're upset, they're going to riot, which is going to decrease productivity, which is going to increase unhappiness. So either way, what you find with this game is that your success or your failures can snowball, depending on how far you let either of them go. Right here, I can open up settlement details, and I can see what exactly people enjoy about living here and what they don't like about living here. There's a few toggles I have to affect public order. The first one, and the quickest one to do, is tax rate. So as I lower taxes, people understandably are more excited to live there, are happier. The downside of that, though, is I obviously get less taxes. So one thing I want to think about is what is causing, let's take a deeper look at what people are unhappy about. So squalor is an issue here. Squalor in this case means there's too much filth in the city that's not being dealt with. And that's a result of this population here. I have 16,000 people in a city that's only equipped to handle 12,000 people. So there are tiers of the cities, and the highest being the Royal Palace. So I need 24,000 people to live here before I can tool my city such that a Royal Palace fits it. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is build the Councilor's Chambers, because that's going to expand how many people are able to live in this city. Once that's built, it's going to increase public order, and I can increase taxes, and it unlocks a whole new tier of buildings I can develop, both religious, military, or economic. Oh, okay, so this is important to know too. So each of these, I can only build one thing at a time per city. So there's always an opportunity cost to whatever you're building. So if I didn't want to build the new city chamber, I could focus on military output. So I might build a stronger military barracks. But that means I can't build economic output buildings, like this shipwright, or there's probably a trader here, right? Or shipwright, or I don't know, a trader, but there's sometimes markets you can buy or develop. And religious buildings are good too, because they give population boosts or public order boosts, and even some higher end buildings can give military boosts. But I think we're good with our initial pick of expanding the city. So Pella, same thing. Let's see. I think there's a few ways to think about this. Walls are good because the bigger the wall you have, in addition to some public order benefits, you can hold out for sieges longer. And they afford you more military buffs. So you see, like, when we get into a battle, big walls can launch arrows at attacking armies. Smaller walls don't really do anything. I generally don't like building walls because it means you're not playing aggressively enough. You should be always erring on the side of attacking and moving forward. There's a time and a place for turtling or expanding and then shrinking a little so you can develop on growing your economy. Early game isn't that time though. Early game, you want to be conquest. You want to be keeping your eye on conquest. So this is a pretty happy community here. 4,000 people in a 6,000 person city. Let's develop our economy. We want to build, the best way to develop your economy is through trade. So that's ports and roads. Let's get our trade sorted. So I think those are our only two cities now, right? One way to check how your cities are doing, you can open the city function here. And we can see these construction queues, everything's in development. If you can, it's always best to develop. Okay, next up, we have an army to deploy. What do we have here? 2 cavalry, some javelins, and some spearmen. Okay. So a fort is different than a town. When your army is equipped with a general, so see this is a character unit. It's actually my faction leader, Alexander the Great. When an army has a character unit in it, it looks different on the program map. So if I just took out, let's just say I took this guy out. See, he doesn't have the same ornamentation as my general here. That's because he's just a normal soldier without a family member general. The family member generals can build watchtowers and forts. Forts are good as choke points, defensive choke points, but they're not, you can't have anything, there's nothing economically productive about making them. Watchtowers, what they do is they expand your line of sight. So this watchtower here allows me to see a little farther into the unknown borders than I would otherwise. So what I think we can do though, send this guy over here, this guy over here, and let's get some new troops going. So in the same way I build new buildings, I have a whole suite of recruitment opportunities. Peasants are the worst troops you can get, but they're the cheapest and they're high in population. So one quick trick, I mentioned taxes before. Let's pretend this was very low and my population was still upset. One thing I can do is I can just spam recruitment and it'll increase my happiness. So if you see it went from 25 to 30, it's because I'm lowering the population and reducing squalor. We don't really want to do that though. I do think we can afford to back these guys up a little more though. Oops. There we go. Okay. One thing to know about this game too is ships are very expensive. You can tell the cost of troops, but if you right click, so each of these troops is 100 gold per turn. And the trireme's 150, so that's 300, 450 gold a turn. So let's just say 500 gold a turn. That's pretty much the equivalent of, let's see, yeah, like 2 cavalry, which are really, really good. So you just have to be, maybe like, you have to be frugal with how you think about naval power versus land power. Because naval power is really in this game just a means to troop transport. Okay, so I think I want to put you here. I don't want to take on this army yet. I don't feel equipped with just these troops. So let's bring you back. And I actually want you to attack. And Alexander, I'm going to send to take Halicarnassus. So Alexander can't really do anything now. I think what we can do is, we don't need all of these, so let's disband 3 of these. So I just saved us $450 a turn. So let's jump to our finances now. Here's my product loss statement, basically. The best way, and really the only way to make money in this game is by expansion. You're pretty much always running, you're always making like investments into your armies, and they have to get a return on their investment by conquering and raiding cities. So I have $5,000 now. I'm gonna lose $3,000 once I end this turn. My cities are not productive, such that they're offsetting the cost of these armies. So I'm hoping I can capture Epidamnus, Byzantium, and then in the next turn, Halicarnassus. The bigger the city, the more loot you're gonna get. So a lot of times it's kind of frustrating to conquer these like woodland cities. They're not that productive. Any coastal city though, with lots of trade opportunities, is gonna be really helpful for your economy. So let's go ahead and end the turn. What is this? This is a request from the game to say, hey, we've noticed you don't have a lot of generals. Do you want to adopt one? They can give you bad traits or good traits. These are both good traits. He's young, 24 years old, let's accept him. At times when you wouldn't want to accept him is they give you bad perks with the general, or he's like on his deathbed. Okay. So I'm going to resolve this. So Byzantium, I'm tempted to exterminate. Okay, so I just conquered the city. There's a few things I can do now. So I have occupy, which is what it says. Like my troops go in, we live there. They're just under our benevolent rulership now. I can enslave them. These 13,000 people will be dispersed among my settlements who have a general. So if you ever want to do like population bombs, you can take generals out of all your cities, put them in one city, enslave, and all that population will go to yours. But we don't want to do that. Extermination, it's not really worth it right now. I mean, we're going to kill, what is that, like 75% of this city. Let's just do occupy. Okay. So Thrace is done. So because we took this guy's last base, he's now a rebel leader. He's not fighting for anyone because there's no one to fight for now. Generally, I've seen it happen a few times, really, but they're generals. What am I saying? Rebels are useless. You don't have to worry about them. Okay, who's this? Okay. So I think we can start marching now as Alexander. One cheeky way, and one kind of, I don't know if like bug's the right word for it, but sometimes your game will glitch, won't let you get too close to a city. Easy way to do that is just take all your cavalry units. Okay. So once I sack Halicarnassus, we should be in the red. I mean, should be in the green for some money. Okay. I don't need to retrain them yet. So this is what I talk about. This is why it's kind of nice we didn't exterminate. This town is built to only hold 2,000, but right now it's 2,600 people in it. So I want to get the governor's villa up. They're still pretty happy, so, and we have a little more wiggle room in our taxes. So I think this is the right call. Here's another product and loss data. Cut. Alright.
Sir! Besieging settlement, sir! Besieging settlement, sir!
Here.
Yes,
You can even get you some general experience. So armies fight better when they have a general.
yes,
Okay. So you're building something, you're building something, and you're building something. Good. And I still have a little money left, so I think we should retrain, actually. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
ready to sail!
Gosh, do I still need this boat? I might ferry the troops. I think there's a city over here. We'll see.
Yes,
One thing I might do is, I think I'm gonna send you out here to build a watchtower.
build tower!
Like I said, it just expands my line of sight. If there's someone that sends an army down here, I should be able to tell.
March!
Cut. Alright, it's on the turn again. So once again, we're losing money, and we're actually in debt now. So I can't build anything new this turn. Okay. So, all right, let's do a battle. So now we're getting into the micro part of the game where you manage a battle itself. There's, gosh, I guess high level like 3 types of battles. There's attacking siege battles, defending siege battles, and then open field battles. Different strategies for different types of battles. I'm attacking a siege battle, so right now my goal is to try and leverage my least valuable units to take out their most valuable units. I know that sounds obvious, but I can you can kind of play the map a little to sandwich them. So the first part of siege battle, I can show you what this looks like. So it's cool, it gives you a whole view of a little barbarian city. You can zoom in pretty close too. Yeah, so here's the general. Here's what I mean is their most valuable player. So the main goal, or one of the main goals of any battle, is you want to, as quickly and as low cost as possible, take out their general. So this guy right here, this is their king. If you kill him, the morale of all the other troops is lowered. And really the only way to kill an enemy army is to get them to run away. So these are all my troops here. You don't control individual troops per se, but you control their whole squadron.
Our soldiers have reached the gates with the battering ram.
Different things to also keep in mind. There's fatigue, so all my troops are fresh right now. But as they get more tired, their will to fight drops, and so they become more and more likely to run away.
Now they must batter a way through.
Good coffee. All right.
Our soldiers have done their work well. The battering ram has broken through the gate.
Okay, so this is an issue. I have
The
archers.
gods have smiled on us today. The walls are broken. Our troops should be ordered forward.
This is not good. So I have archers firing on me. Not good. The flaming arrows they're using are going to make my men nervous. So I want to get these guys in here. Guys, get over here. Back up your buddies. It's a bit of an old game, so the pathfinding leaves a lot to be desired in terms of responsiveness, but I still think it's so fun. There's so much to this game, and it's kind of like chess meets rock, paper, scissors. There's a lot to enjoy about it. Okay, so I need you guys, I just told them to stay put. They're going to try and hold their ground as long as possible. And spearmen I want coming in here. So what I meant by rock, paper, scissors is certain troop types devastate other troop types. Spearmen wreck cavalry when cavalry march head on into the spearmen. But something like archers can wreck my spearmen. So that's where, like, you know, paper beats rock, rock beats
Our soldiers have
rock
captured
beats
the
scissors
walls.
kind of thing.
Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
But spearmen in this siege environment are very useful, especially if we can get these guys taken out. I think we can just send Alexander in to take them out. So some units have special abilities. The phalanx, which is this big spear wall, their special ability is they're very good at holding formation in this spear wall here. The challenge of doing it like this, though, is that they're very slow. They can only walk. They can't run. So cavalry versus any sort of archery or missile unit, that's another example of like a rock and paper. Cavalry does great against missile units, if you can get them close enough without taking damage. See, here's the pathfinding being kind of wonky. Oh my god. So my hope is, though, we just led their cavalry right into my spearmen. And the good news about my general being right here is it's very motivating to the troops. The better the general, see they're dropping like flies right now. Not good. See they're shaken. So I'm gonna rally them. Yeah, not good. Okay, let's send Alexander in. So all I need to do is kill their general. There we go.
The enemy king lies dead at your feet. Now is the time to strike hard at these.
So the good thing about general units is as long as the general doesn't die and you wait a turn, your casualty count will replenish. That isn't true for any other type of unit. Like, they're always going to... They're always going to need to be replenished or re-recruited in a city, which costs a lot of money and time. But that's really good we were able to kill his king. It means the rest of his army is going to rout much faster. As long as we have the rest of our troops here. Yep, see, it just broke right away. We can actually have our cavalry. Oh, what are you guys doing? God, see, this is what I'm talking about. The pathfinding just gets so wonky.
Ready. Unleash hell! Get back in. Waiting for. Hurry. Go, 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 go. Orders completed. Go, move. Attack. Attack. Kill them.
There we go. Dudes, come on.
Move,
Okay.
move. Go, go, quickly. Attack quickly.
Come on, get him, get him, get him.
Kill them.
Alright.
Run. Waiting for.
So this guy's kind of weak. I don't really want to lessen his numbers any more than I have to, so let's bring up all these guys.
Units, double time.
And let's just take our time. Let's bring up these guys too, some of my missile units.
Units, make haste, my lord.
Alexander, I think, can go over here.
Go, go, go. Ready.
So my goal right now is I'm going to line up all my spearmen and set up my missile units to pelt these guys. Hopefully, these guys will take the bait and charge right into my wall of spearmen. And if I can get it right, I can get Alexander to charge into the back and destroy them.
Units, units, make haste. Lisa, attack quickly. Units, run.
See, they didn't take the bait.
Lisa, advance.
There we go. Come on. There we go.
The gods be praised. Gods be praised. This
So,
victory, surely they were.
a little rusty, but, you know, as long as you're able to win, that's all that matters. And ideally keep your high value troops. High value troops for me in this game are going to be cavalry. Cavalry is really expensive, but gosh, they're so good if you can get them used correctly. Okay, this is a little different than before. They're not happy we're here. And I have a general and a pretty big army in their city. Big armies are a boost to public order. I don't know if the populations like having a big occupying army, but it certainly keeps the rioting down. So I'm actually going to exterminate this population because they're still upset, even though I have a general and big army, which is the game telling me like, hey, this is not going to be good long term. Yeah, so see, even exterminated, they're still not that happy. The bad part about extermination, besides the obvious, is my population is so low. It's going to take a bit for it to get back up to 6,000, which means it's going to take even longer to get to even bigger cities, which is more population, more tax revenue, fund more military expansions. So I think, gosh, what do I want to do here? I'm going to merge all these units and then see which troops I want to keep. So I think I own this whole region now. Let's send a general out here real quick. Yeah, so there's no more bad guys up here. So I don't think I really need these guys here anymore. You can go over here. You can go back in your city and manage it. It's going to be an issue. Alright, they might riot next turn. That's right. Okay. So, debt, I'm still losing $1,000 every turn, but you can see it's a little less just because we have more tax revenue in these cities. Okay. Pella, you guys are happy. Good. I want more trade revenue from you, though. So this road gives me 100% trade income bonus. That's good. Let's see what Sparta has to offer. You're still building. Byzantium, you're still building. You're still building. Okay. People have different play styles. I like to focus on pretty much just economy. Okay. And let's get these guys rolling. We need more territories. Is the city gonna be okay? Nope. So this is the thing, like I mentioned, every city has negative effects when you leave them without an army. Okay, I guess I can live without Peltis. 70? Okay, they're good. Okay, you guys keep going. Yeah, I don't think I need this ship. If I need another one, I'll just build it. I'll come back to this. Have I done everything else I can do?
Destroy them! Glorious victory! Onward!
Yeah, I think so. So I think I have to. Okay, let's do this battle. So before, like I mentioned, I think there's 3 types. Defending a siege, attacking a siege, and open field. here we're going to do another aggressive siege battle, but there's a little twist because they have 2 tiers of reinforcements coming their way. If you can be quick enough during siege battles, you can conquer and surround the city such that you hold it and you can eliminate the enemy's remaining troops. This is a big city though. We'll see if we can do that. That's a little easier to do with smaller cities. One of the harder part of siege battles, too, to think about is there's a lot of choke points that always benefit the enemy. Like, you have to move into their territory. On the open field battles, there's a lot to move around, and you have a lot more latitude in your movements. I skipped it. Maybe next time I'll listen to it, but there's always little, what do you call it, like, hype speeches before the battle. They actually are pretty good. Okay, so what I want to do is this. I want to conquer the walls of this city. I think this guy only had 1 troop of, I think, goodness, what do you call it? Cavalry. So I don't think he's going to have anyone on the walls. So my goal is to get these guys on the walls and then run them around the city, capture the walls as quickly as possible. See if we can accomplish that. So these are my walled troops. I like how the game auto organizes. I like having my cavalry on the left and everyone else on the right. Okay. You guys get a little more close up here. Alright.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Pause. Some people think if you use the time controls, it's cheating or just steals from your win. I don't really care. I'm just playing this for fun. Okay. So, yes, good. So like I thought, they just have missile cavalry units, which is good. That means it allows us a little bit of time in case their reinforcements show up. Which I thought they might any second now. See, I'm gonna go on triple speed. Yep, here they are. Yeah, see, this is not good. I need to get my guys over this wall ASAP.
Praise the gods! The siege
Dang it,
goes
yes, yeah,
around
I
the
missed it.
walls. Now
I wasn't
the
fast
real
enough.
Fight begins.
Or my troops weren't at least. Oh, that's really frustrating. Yeah. Dang. Alright, they might be quick enough for this wall. Go, go, go. Come on, guys. Go, 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 go. Come on. Get up in the towers. I'm hoping these guys can make it. Get up in there. I just need them to avoid these cavalry. No way. Is this guy charging my troops?
General, attack quickly.
So a little risky sending out my general early game like this, but I don't know. He's got silver defense against light cavalry. I think I should be okay.
Get back in position.
There we go. They took the bait. One thing I want to watch out for is this wall tower here. He's going to start firing down. Oh my gosh, my guys are taking their sweet time.
The gods have filled the enemy general with fear.
Did you
now
get him?
he
Did you get him?
flees the field like a
Nope.
coward.
Okay, that's fine. Get back, get back, get back. Wow. God, these guys suck. They're just taking their sweet time. One thing I could have done Maybe if I position my troops better, I could take advantage of how tired these guys are. But... Okay, is the game just glitched? I don't know why these guys are taking so freaking long to get over. Finally! Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys need to get all the way freaking over here.
Our soldiers have captured the walls.
Oh my god.
Now's the
Finally.
time to press on and capture this place.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so each wall tower I capture should, in theory, give me boost. Actually, these guys are really far away. I want to capture this wall tower. So if you can see, yeah, watch their number decrease. That's all from these walls here shooting arrows. Okay. Yes, good. Good. Not good. So I have very tired troops. This tower is shortly going to come under my possession. And I think these guys should run away pretty darn quickly. Shit. Shoot. Not good. Ah, shoot. Where are these guys getting chopped up? Oh, I picked my light cav. Alright. I'm gonna have Alexander smash into these guys. See if that helps at all. Shaken, wavering. Wow, these guys are brave. There we go. Good. Okay. These guys are trying to fight these? I'm not sure. Okay. Spearmen, deal with those guys. I don't have time for that. So let's just deal with all this noise outside of the city, and then we can make a battle plan to attack the city itself. The good thing about what we spent the early part of this battle doing, and it was a little boring, but we've captured every enemy tower, which means all the walls are going to be fighting for us. All these towers are going to be shooting arrows into the enemy, which is good. They don't have anywhere to go, can't retreat. Alexander, do not take the bait. Do not attack those guys. So these guys are just sitting here letting the arrows rain into them. Look at that. Melting these cultists. And they don't have anywhere to go. They can't run away. There is a friendly fire concern, but I'm actually not too worried about that. Alright, you guys get over here. Smash it back there. Actually, that's not. Let the arrows deal with them. Okay. Cool. So let's take a look at this. We've lost 3% of our troops, and they've lost 65% of theirs. That's good for us. And we need to keep our troops very high in numbers, because the one thing the Persians have are a lot of full stack armies they're about to send our way. So now comes the challenging part. We need to think about how to breach the inner defenses here. This guy looks good. Greek infantries. I don't want to go in through that gate. Light cav should be easy enough. Peltis, not too worried about them. Chariots are deadly in an open field, but not too bad in a siege environment like this. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get our cheapest hoplites and see what damage they can do. And let's back them up with our Peltis. I'm hoping our cheap guys can take care of some of this easy cav here. And maybe we can send in these cav as backup just in case. Yeah, see, not good. I don't like other raining arrows like that. Not good. Yeah, not good, not good, not good. Alright, come on, come on, come on. So, shaken, shaken, shaken. Come on, get out of here.
Great God be praised!
There we go.
The enemy general is killed! Fear
Broken.
makes a home
Good.
in our enemies' hearts.
You guys turn skirmish mode off. I want you guys here and do some freaking counterattacks here. Get these guys. See, you gotta do your dance moves. Yeah, the pathfinding in this game just drives me nuts sometimes. Get these guys, come on. I mean, these guys are pretty cheap. I'm not too worried about losing them. But, like I said, we're gonna need every troop we can muster going forward. There we go. Okay, retreat, retreat, retreat. So I'm trying to feign them into a more aggressive attack with the chariot. Hopefully they just march right into my spear wall. Doesn't look like it though. Shoot! Come on! Get out of here. Nope. Dang it. Ah, it was worth a shot.
The gods have filled the enemy general with fear.
They don't have
now
too many more
he flees
troops.
the field like a coward.
So who do we have left to worry
The
about? We
enemy
have another
show their true
spearman,
virtue.
light
They are not
cavalry.
soldiers, only
and another group of
frightened
spearmen.
rabbits running from our men.
The good news is, I think we took care of all of their missile units, really, except these guys. So let's get you here. And back you up with you guys.
Infantry!
Yeah,
be
there we go.
praised. The enemy
They took the
general
bait,
is
see?
dead. His men know their doom approaches. The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them. Drive them from the battlefield.
Good. Okay. Sick.
Infantry! Infantry! Units! Units!
Okay, Alexander, let's see how you guys do charging into the rear of phalanx like this.
Regroup!
Yes, got it. Good, good, good.
Orders completed, Commander!
Oops. Shit, guys, what are you doing?
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them. Drive
Good.
them from the battlefield.
Dang it. I kind of let my eye drop there and let the cavalry get in there. Didn't need to.
Gods be praised.
There we go.
Victory, surely they were.
So this is pretty good.
Mortals like us.
The good thing about siege battles for you if you win is sometimes you can defeat an enemy just enough that they run away. The goal for the most part should always be to destroy them such that they can't even recoup their losses. They just disappear off the battle map. So I think we'll end it after this turn, but I did want to introduce you guys to a game I love. So if you want to see more of this, let me know. This is a fun game. I talked to Tristan Hughes from the Ancients podcast. He did a great book on the Successor Wars. So after Alexander builds his empire, he famously has no idea about succession. He has no understanding of like how to structure a government such that there's a streamlined transition process. So his empire immediately splinters, and all of his top generals start warring with another. It's worth a listen and worth a check out for Tristan Hughes. Oh, okay. Halicarnassus. So look at this. We got a great city. We're cash flow positive now. We're getting 1,100 gold per turn. I think I'm going to... I might regret this, but I think I'm just going to occupy. Yeah, see, okay. So this is 15,000 people in a 12,000 city.
My lord!
What the heck is this? Get out of here.
Glorious victory! Build tower! Onward!
Okay, it's kind of a dump.
Sir! Yes, sir! My lord!
Alright. I am gonna hold off on retraining these guys for now. Let's see how this is doing. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments.